that we'll be able to show you the lovely Vidhan Sauda here in Bengaluru, but they've switched off the lights possibly, and it will be on 10th when the voting takes place, and 13th when we will know on which color will this Vidhan Sauda emerge after the people of Karnataka, the voters of Karnataka, have decided their franchise, who they want as the government for the next 5 years. I'm on the ground hitting the campaign today, and will be getting you all the the color, the feel, and what is happening, the real issues of the people, the Man Ki Baat of Karnataka and its voters over the course of the next 1 week. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I would call it a campaign blitzkrieg. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was campaigning today, did a road show as well, and the area that he chose to for his campaign, a stronghold of sorts as far as the JDS is concerned. But the attack of the Prime Minister was on the Congress party. This was the 9th visit of the Prime Minister ahead of the state elections in Karnataka. He addressed the crowds in Kolar, Belur, Mysuru as well. The Prime Minister did a road show, 4 public meetings in Old Mysuru region. This comes the day after the Prime Minister held a series of rallies in North Karnataka as well. Now, this is in fact the second day of his visit. Now the Prime Minister is also expected to continue his blitzkrieg and crisscross across the state before Bengaluru, or the state of Karnataka decides. Meanwhile, Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi was also in Karnataka. She was campaigning for the Congress party in Belagavi. And she also, in fact, attacked the BJP. The fight was very clear today, with the Prime Minister talking about and hitting out at the Congress party on personal attacks which have been made on the Prime Minister. The Congress trying to keep the election and the focus on local issues. Let's take a look at this war of words that ensued between the top guns of the BJP and the Congress as they prepare to take on each other in this high-stakes battle of Karnataka.
अभी इस चुनाव में भी कांग्रेस ने फिर से मुझे गालियां देने का काम शुरू कर दिया है। मैंने देखा किसी ने उन गालियों की लिस्ट बनाई है और वो गालियों की लिस्ट मुझे दी है। अब तक मुझे ये कांग्रेस के लोगों ने 91 टाइम अलग अलग गालियां दी है।
मैंने पहला ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री देखा है बहनों और भाइयों, पहला देखा है जो आपके सामने आकर रोता है कि मुझे गाली लग रही है, मुझे गाली दे रहे हैं। आपके दुख सुनने के बजाय अपना दुखड़ा आपको सुनाते हैं, और किसी ने उनके ऑफिस में बैठकर एक लिस्ट बनाई है। अरे आपके दुखों की लिस्ट नहीं है वो आपकी समस्याओं की लिस्ट नहीं है। वो ये लिस्ट नहीं है कि किसानों की क्या समस्या है, हमें क्या करना। वो ये लिस्ट है कि मोदी जी को कितनी बार किसने गाली दी है। कम से कम एक पन्ने पे फिट तो आ रही है। अगर मेरे परिवार को जो गालियां दी हैं इन लोगों ने, हम लिस्ट बनाना शुरू करें तो हम किताब पे किताब छपवा लेंगे।
अब कर्नाटका का चुनाव में इनका सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा क्या है? चुनाव में कांग्रेस का सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा सांप है। सांप के जहर का है। मेरी तुलना ये लोग सांप से कर रहे हैं और जनता से वोट मांग रहे हैं। लेकिन भाइयों बहनों, सांप तो भगवान शंकर के गले की शोभा है।
देखिए इस चुनाव में मुद्दे क्या हैं, उससे ध्यान मत भटकाइए। मुद्दे महंगाई, बेरोजगारी, विकास नहीं हुआ है, लूटा गया है जनता को, यही मुद्दे हैं। अगर मोदी जी या बीजेपी के जो नेता हैं जनता का ध्यान कहीं और आकर्षित करना चाहते हैं, उसको भटकाना चाहते हैं, तो वो करें, हम नहीं करेंगे। हमारे लिए मुद्दे क्लियर हैं। ये चुनाव जनता के लिए है। जनता चुनती है कि उसकी सरकार कौन सी आएगी, कैसी आएगी, और जनता जानती है कि उसके साथ धोखा हुआ है, लूट हुई है और बदलाव चाहती है।
So the BJP has unleashed their trump card. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on the battleground while he wants and he's trying to make this about him, create sympathy for the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Congress, which sort of has a history of doing these self goals right at the end of campaigning in most elections, attacking the Prime Minister has never yielded any result for the Congress party, and that's the reason why you saw Priyanka Gandhi trying to bring it back to the issues of Karnataka. They also understand a battle between Prime Minister Narendra Modi or any political leader of the Congress party is not going to yield results as far as the Congress is concerned. But tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, another important event which is going to take place in the state of Karnataka is going to be the manifesto of the BJP, which is expected to be released at 11 a.m. in Bengaluru. It's expected that JP Nadda, the party president, along with Chief Minister Bommai and Mr. Yedurappa, the grand old man of the Karnataka politics right now, would be releasing the BJP's manifesto. What we have known is that it will be called the vision document for Karnataka. BJP has sought public suggestions from 224 seats for the manifesto. Suggestions taken through website, WhatsApp and QR codes. Drop boxes have been kept for public to leave the suggestions. Theme of the vision document will be voice of the people. One important aspect of this manifesto that we have been told is going to be the scrapping of the 4% Muslim quota, which the BJP is going to in fact put in their manifesto by saying that they are going to divide it 2% for Lingayats and 2% for other OBCs, for the Vokaligas and other OBCs as well. So the BJP, after getting a more or less a drubbing or or being put on hold by the Supreme Court on this very issue, is going to make it part of their election manifesto as well. All right. So, as I told you, from tomorrow, what we'll do, we'll get you a lot of ground voices and how, in fact, this entire polling is now shaping up. We are in the last week of the campaigning as far as the elections of Karnataka are concerned. The campaigning closes on the 8th of this month, and then, of course, the big day, the voting on the 10th. But today, let's try and get you how the political parties are perceiving this campaign so far, and how possibly the big words or the noise that the issues that you are going to see around as far as this campaign is concerned. Joining me at this moment is Ratna HP, spokesperson of the JDS. We also have Dr. Sudha R. Halkai, BJP spokesperson from Karnataka, and we have Dhruv Jati, Congress spokesperson from Karnataka. I welcome all of you on the broadcast. Thank you for joining me. I want to understand and start with you, Dhruv, because the fact is today the Prime Minister isn't a self-goal. The campaign, after such a long-fought battle, the Congress tried to keep the campaign local. Your president, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, comes in, makes some random comments. Snake is brought into the campaign as far as Karnataka is concerned, and you've given a volley to the Prime Minister. He's talking about it every single day now.
Not a self-goal, Ankit. I think you can take a sample size of even 10, at least with the auto drivers, a prominent community of people in Karnataka, and they will tell you they don't even know about the issue. Karnataka elections is fought on the local issues, and let me break this down to you in a very simple way. In 2018, the Bharatiya Janata Party went on to purchase MLAs for crores of rupees in Karnataka.
Yeah.
And such a thing would in turn end up with this government being lucrative towards selling the people of Karnataka and their dreams and ambitions, which started off with the 40% scams that broke out. Let me remind you, Ankit, it was 7 months ago that your own channel stood here with the Contractors Association, which made the entire contractors situation viral amongst people. That's when awareness grew, right?
But Dhruv, immediately, as soon as we talk about the Prime Minister, in one breath, you tried to take it back to the corruption charges on the BJP government. That tells you how desperately you want to keep the campaign local, because you understand the BJP will get advantage when the Prime Minister comes into the picture if it becomes a Prime Minister versus Rahul Gandhi.
Ankit, it's not about us being desperately wanting to keep the issues local. Karnataka is a unique state, diverse in nature. For every 1 rupee that we give to the state, we get back 15 paisa.
Yeah.
Karnataka is in no way that they're in debt to the center. They're a state that deserves the respect on the whole. Let me also bring to you that from the scams, you had a lot of issues, whether it was even different societies from kids. Kids were cheated in the egg scam. Eggs that were provided to kids were cheated. Then you had people entirely in the,
That's the entire campaign, largely of the Congress party on the corruption issue. But the Congress today started another campaign. Like they had the Pay CM campaign, today they have a Cry PM campaign. Do you think the Congress party, while it's taking this entire narrative on the Prime Minister, that's advantage Bharatiya Janata Party? Priyanka Gandhi today is saying, I have not seen a Prime Minister who only cries and talks about himself, doesn't talk about the people.
Very good evening to all our viewers. First and foremost, I'd like to say that this assembly elections is more of celebration for the Karyakartas of Bharatiya Janata Party, because the work which is done by the Bharatiya Janata Party in these 5 years is fantastic and immensely. It has taken everybody into consideration irrespective of the caste and creed. And one more thing, you had asked about Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge ji telling some vague comments on my Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi ji. I would like to say that I would like to say that he is a life savior of 141.7 crore people of India. He is the one who could control COVID during this pandemic period, and he is the one who gave vaccination to all of us who are all standing here. We are all alive because of that. And even the World Health Organization had told that people in India will die like flies on the road. But that has not happened. And
the same organizations also question the number of the deaths as far as COVID is concerned.
It is less than 0.1%.
But they also question the data.
Yeah, they have given the data.
So we can't be very picky and choosy. If the World Health Organization appreciates you, then you take that. But if they question the data of the death, then you say that these organizations are not doing the good job.
See, my government has supplied the vaccination for 140 countries, one thing. Second thing, Mr. Priyanka Gandhi, she was alleging about 40% corruption and all. Does Priyanka Gandhi have the credibility of talking about corruption when her own husband, Robert Vadra, has so many cases against him, including the 1,100 acres of land in Karnataka, which is worth around 9,500 crores. He is having a case by the Lokayukta. What credibility does Priyanka Gandhi have?
That's an important thing, and it's interesting that this time, at least in the election, it's one of the few states that I've seen where corruption is being spoken about as a big issue. At least the BJP responding and of the Congress as far as the corruption issue is concerned. But for the JDS, the Prime Minister today was in the old Mysuru region, and that's supposedly a stronghold as far as the JDS is concerned. Are you worried that the Prime Minister campaigning there is going to chip away, a lot of seats, or at least a lot of vote share from the JDS? This time in this election, unlike many others, it seems that the clear fight is between the Congress and the BJP. Where is the JDS, ma'am?
No, JDS is still there. See, JDS is only concerned about our regional party. It's a regional party. It only concerned with the regional issues. What and all our issues, Pancharatna Yojana, no? It's a big extreme. It went very, very well extreme. It went. So according to that, we are only concentrating on education, health, and a farmer is a backbone of our nation. That is very, very important. Other than this,
the entire attack of the Prime Minister becomes the dynasty. It is a party of family, for family.
That's what I am coming there. See, who is Yediyurappa and Vijayendra then? Who is Umesh Katti and other then? He himself, he says he's a party with a difference. There's nothing like that. He has given more than 20 people. Family politics, okay? Whatever he says, he has to follow that. He is not following. And he is given for criminals. Manikanta Rathod, Chittapura district. He has given for criminal.
Yeah.
Okay, where is that then? Where he followed? He says not.
There are few people, those who are also standing here, sir. If I may ask you, are you from Karnataka?
Yes,
Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Bellary, sir.
From Bellary. Is corruption an issue this time in the state of Karnataka?
So 40% of commission is the most corruption, sir.
It's an issue?
It's a big issue, sir. It's a big issue, sir.
And have you heard about, what have been said about the Prime Minister? Is that what people are talking about, or people are talking about the corruption in Karnataka?
People are talking about the corruption, sir.
People are talking about corruption. Are you from here, sir? आप यहीं से? हाँ सर. यहीं से? हाँ जी. आपने 40% करप्शन का इशू सुना है?
हाँ, इशू सुना है.
सुना है?
हाँ.
करप्शन मुद्दा है?
बहुत ही करप्शन हो रहा है. सब लोग का ये नज़र में वही करप्शन हो रहा है.
करप्शन हो रहा है?
हाँ, 40% करप्शन का बहुत पब्लिसिटी हो गया है.
Are you from here, ma'am? आप यहाँ से हैं? You're from Bengaluru? What are the issues, ma'am? The political parties, the Prime Minister today was talking about how he has been abused by political parties. Is that the issue on people going to vote for? What are the issues that people are going to vote for?
I think a lot of corruption, communal hatred, building a lot of distress in the younger generations and so many other issues. So we will vote for the issues and not the face.
It's a random survey. I just spoke to 3 random people on the street, those who are standing here. And you keep hearing 40% corruption. The lady spoke about the communal hatred as well. Aren't you worried that even when the Prime Minister comes in, they're not talking about the snake or anything else or abuses, they are talking about the real issues that matter to the people?
Thank you so much. That it's nice that they spoke about it so that I can very well clear to the people of Karnataka what the fact actually is. 2015-16, 170 cases against the Congress leaders by the Lokayukta was closed overnight by Mr. Siddaramaiah, who was then the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Why was those cases closed against? And those cases were transferred to the ACB because the ACB is an agency where it has to take permission from the Chief Minister for every case. So it is like he gave a clear chit that no cases are supposed to be taken against the Congress leaders. First thing. So if those cases were alive today, which they have completely assassinated, I think every Congress leader
but
would
you think
have
this Pay CM campaign has stuck with the people?
No,
because all of them have heard about it. All of them said that Pay CM campaign, the Pay CM campaign.
Absolutely no. I'll tell you, it is my Chief Minister who has clearly given a clean chit to the Lokayukta not to go. We have not gone against the Lokayukta for the raid of Madal Virupakshappa and the PSI scam. So whatever cases were against the people.
I don't understand that you have not gone against the Lokayukta. What option did you have? How can you go and stop it? I mean, it's not something that the government had in its control.
We have not gone to the Supreme Court to withhold
But
back.
why should you have gone?
That's what I'm saying. Na khaunga, na
So that
khane
ca-
dunga.
but
That is
but
na
that-
khaunga, na khane dunga is what my
How
Prime
can
Minister
that
said.
be?
And
How
we
can
have
that
very
be an achievement, man? That a
Definitely,
person from your party
Congress has completely squashed 170 cases by the Lokayukta, and we have allowed very much to go against our
Let
own
me
people.
get a
that
response.
we-
With what
we-
face is
we have
Priyanka
to
Gandhi,
follow.
like she said, talking about the corruption issues? She's talking about Priyanka Gandhi and the Congress party being immersed in corruption from head to toe. That's what the BJP is counter it to this entire issue is.
See, Ankit, this is a local issue. It's fought on local issues on the whole. You ask any community, you took such a small sample size, and they all know about the corruption that's happening, and that's happening under the nose of the Prime Minister in Karnataka. Let me remind you, they've given a ticket to somebody called Manikant Rathod, who's stolen 100 kilos of essential supplies for babies. Can you imagine? That's a kind of a candidate in the Bharatiya Janata Party. And how does the Bharatiya Janata Party even stand with any hold? Let me remind you a case of Santosh Patil. He named Ishwarappa in his suicide letter when he committed suicide. Do you know that the government promised his wife a job once he committed suicide? She hasn't gotten the job till today. His house in Hadgala village in Belgavi was
Why
hijacked by
should
the
the
Bharatiya
people
Janata Party.
still... The Prime Minister said the guarantees of the Congress party have expired. They have trusted you once. They saw the kind of corruption that happened in the Siddaramaiah government. Why should they trust the Congress party again?
Ankit, it's not about the BJP trusting the Congress party. It's about the people of Karnataka. It's about the people of Karnataka trusting the Congress party, and the trust is there in them. 2018, let me reiterate to you that they did not vote for a mandate of the Bharatiya Janata Party. They voted for a Congress government, right? And
That's why the
fact in
BJP was
country.
the single largest party.
BJP BJP was the single largest party, but together it was the Congress and the JDS coalition that had formed the party. The Bharatiya Janata Party did not get a mandate.
You had to take their help. So
They did not get a mandate.
So is that what the best case scenario that Mr. Kumaraswamy and Mr. Devegowda are hoping for? Again, a hung assembly and possibly you the kingmaker.
No. Now we are doing very good. We are expecting vision.
But ma'am, you also understand that you can't form the government on your own.
No, definitely. We are expecting 1, 2, 3 vision now.
You are expecting 1, 2, 3.
Yes, definitely. We are going to.
Okay,
form.
let me ask you a hypothetical question. If it is a hung assembly,
Yeah.
are you going to the right or are you going to the left?
No. Definitely we are going to form our own. government.
But
I'm
you'll have
telling
to
you,
take
no.
somebody's
No,
support.
no, sir. I'm telling you, because people are fed up. People are fed up with a price hike. This is a common. See, one state is very happy means the common man should be very happy.
Common
He
man
is
should
not
be
happy because of price hike. How much is
Let
expecting?
that be the
That's all.
last word. The
Yeah.
common man has to be happy. And that common man has the biggest power in their hands this time in Karnataka. Or rather their finger when they press that button and of course get that ink. That common man has to decide between all the noise that you hear around, these campaigns of Pay CM, the campaigns of somebody making a list of the abuses against the Prime Minister, or can the JDS be the king or the kingmaker this time? Now, the ball is in the people's court. But important right now to distill the noise and keep the focus on the real issues that really have an impact on the day-to-day life of the voters of Karnataka. And that's what we will do, the Mann Ki Baat of the voters of Karnataka. A quick break at this moment. News and updates continue on NDTV.